lovely comfort food over here from Jenny's Walk, that lovely island food from Jamaica. Wicked mackerel, salted mackerel stew all together to serve with some ground provision and some fry bake. Come on into Jenny's Walk and let's put this wicked dish together. Irie, big it up, man, big it up. This is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk, and today I'm going to be making a lovely Irie dish for you. Today I'm going to be making a signature dish from that beautiful island of Jamaica, that lovely Irie salted mackerel. So I'm going to be doing a stew mackerel dish for you, and we're going to complement this lovely dish with fry bake or fry dumplings, as my brothers and sisters will say, or also boil the cassava dumpling I'm going to be making for you, and also some ground provision, that the way they will serve this. Now, my dear foodies, this dish is served breakfast time, lunchtime, dinner time, anytime. It is a wicked dish, as we would say, from that beautiful island of Jamaica. So let's get started. So this is the wicked ingredients that we need to make this lovely dish. Of course, here I have my mackerel, salted mackerel. I've seen how to put it together. And for my fried dumplings, I'm going to be using this dough, as you already see how I prepared that, and this will be our cassava dumpling I'm going to be boiling. Now, I'm making this with Jenny style twist. I'm not making it the way my brothers and sisters will make it in that Irie land of Jamaica. Now, my dear foodies, I know a lot of you, Jenny's Walk is all over the world, foodies. We all know this mackerel. I never knew about the salted mackerel. Let me just let you know. And I know a lot of you may not know about the salted mackerel. I only knew about the canned mackerel. But I will be doing a dish for you coming up on stream, how to make the canned mackerel or the tin mackerel. But this is not what we're using today. So for our salted mackerel, let's get started now. So here I have some, I love the cherry tomato. You could use ripened plum tomato. Here is my scallion and cilantro. Here I have my hot habanero peppers, garlic, and I have peppercorns and that allspice. Salt to taste, some lemon, fresh squeezed lemon juice, my white onions, and here I have mini sweet peppers. I know bell peppers is used, but I do not like bell peppers. It's too much water. It doesn't have a great flavor. So the mini sweet peppers have a great flavor to it. I'll be using coconut oil. For my ground provision, I'm using this yellow yam from that beautiful island of Jamaica. I'm using the Korean sweet potato. You could boil a piece of that. And of course, our green banana. And there is Jamaican green banana in one of the stores that I shop, but unfortunately, I didn't get it. So I'm using this one today. And of course, salt to taste. So my dear foodies, first, what I want to do, I already have the pot up boiling with water. So this is the dumpling. Let me just bring this closer to you. So this is my pot over here. As you zoom in, you will see the water is boiling. I'm going to eyeball a half a teaspoonful of salt, and this will be my dumpling. So you just give it a nice little open out. There you go, just like so. And we're going to immerse it in that water. Another one, just like so. And this is going to go up now to get a nice little boil. Get this started. Okay, foodies, so here I have that salted mackerel. This is the first part of it. And in here, I have my bowl with cold water. So first of all, what you're going to do, we're going to get that water and we're going to flush the mackerel really nicely. So we're going to give it a good wash, just like so. Another one. Be careful of the bones that is in there with sticking your finger. Okay, it's very fishy. It's a nice little rinse. That is perfect. Another one there. You could clean it up, but we first want to get all the salt out of this mackerel. So that looks about good. So now in my bowl over here with the cold water, we're going to immerse that mackerel in there and cover it. Just gonna, you could break it, you could cut it or break it, because I want everything to stay in the water. There you go, just like so. Face down, and we're going to cover this and we're going to leave it. You can leave it on your countertop, and this is how we're going to get the salt out of the mackerel. So you could cut this tail properly, because I really want everybody to stay in the water. There you go. I'll add some more water in there, and that's it. We're going to leave it overnight and we will be back to make that lovely mackerel. Okay, foodies, so here we're cleaning it up. We're taking all the skin out and as much as possible, as much bone from the fish. As you can see here, so this is a nice, take this bone out, discard it. What you're going to do, you're going to take the skin out. That's the first thing. You're going to pull that out very nicely. And whatever meat is in there, we're going to take that out. So let me finish up. So my dear foodies, this is how we're going to be making our cassava boiled dumpling. So in here, I have half a cup of flour. So here in goes 2 tablespoonfuls of cassava flour. To this, I want to add some Himalayan pink salt, a good 1/4 teaspoonful, and I'm going to add 1 teaspoonful of sugar. There you go, just like so. We're going to bring all of this together and add room temperature water. We're going to just mix this dough and bring it together. So let me get that going. So foodies, here I have 1 cup of flour, white flour, all-purpose flour. In goes 1/4 teaspoonful of salt. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoonful of sugar. In goes that. And I'm going to be making Jenny's Ital dumpling, fried dumpling, and just with a little twist. So I'm going to be adding just a little less than a 1/4 teaspoonful of instant yeast. There you go. In goes that. You know, my Jamaican brothers and sisters don't use this, don't make it like this, but this is Jenny's Ital dumpling. So let me give this a good mix and bring this together now. Okay, foodies, so I'm going to be using some coconut oil. So I'm going to eyeball a good tablespoonful of coconut oil and into my wok. Jenny's wok in the house. So that in there now is going to melt very beautiful. So I want to add in my onions and give this 2 minutes. So now my onions is softened up really nicely. I want to add in my mini bell peppers. And to this we want to add our peppercorns and that hot pepper, that jalapeno, and I'm going to give this 1 minute. Foodies, I forgot to mention for my stew, I'm going to be adding some tomato paste. So in goes some tomato paste. I'm going to give this a good minute. So now foodies, the kitchen smells divine, very wicked scent in here. Ital, lovely scent here. As my Jamaican brothers and sisters will say, me gonna eat this food and full my belly. Me gonna yam this down. So now in goes our tomato, and I'm going to give this a good minute before we start. Wicked meal here from Jamaica. It's a stew mackerel, and it's the salted mackerel here that Jenny's Wok is putting together for you using my own little twist. Don't forget to like and share this lovely video with your friends and your family, and join in into Jenny's Wok and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. So let's give this a little bit again. So foodies, in goes the star of the show, that salted mackerel that we give a good soak overnight. We give it a good 20 minutes boil, clean the skin out and take everything out, all the bones and all of those stuff. Take it out and put it in. This is the star of my show today. And a little bit, this here is fresh squeezed lemon juice. I'm going to drop that in there. And I'm going to fold. We're going to fold it in because we don't want to break anything up. There you go. Put that fire on low heat. And now let this mackerel get a lovely cook. So already have that beautiful red stew from that tomato paste and from that fresh tomato. So let this get a nice little cook and we'll be back. Okay, foodies, so to my salted mackerel, I add 2 tablespoonfuls of water. So now I want to add just some onions on the top again. And it needs salt because remember we boil all that salt out. So you're going to add salt how much you like for your taste. Wicked dish here from Jenny's Wok. And now at this point we're going to add our scallion and cilantro and all this good stuff. And I'm going to let it infuse in there to let its flavors out. And we have a little gravy there with that 2 tablespoonfuls of water. So this is all done. Lovely wicked Ital dish here from that beautiful island of Jamaica. This looks marvelous. This is a dish, my dear foodies, hanging out with my Jamaican friends. We will only get it on a Tuesday at that restaurant that is close by. And I absolutely love it. So I just wanted to bring this great idea to you for you to enjoy this dish just as much as I enjoy it. So let me just take a taste. Perfect. So let's turn this off now and concentrate on our dumplings. Okay, foodies, so I'm going to be making Jenny's fry bake or dumpling. I have a recipe for this already on my page. Now, my Jamaican brothers and sisters, they would usually make this round, just like the bowl like this. But I like to make it this way, so I'm just showing to you how we make it. So you don't have to use a rolling pin. You could just stretch it out like this, just like so. And we're going to fry this up. So let me finish up. So foodies, our dumpling is boiling really nicely here. It's almost done. And in here, I have my oil. And it's ready, so I'm going to do my fry dumpling. Low heat and let it fry really beautiful. We want the inside and outside to cook. So, just drop the oil like that, just like so. Give it a turn, and it's going to continue swelling. This is how I like my dumpling here from Jenny's Walk. This Ital meal we're making here to enjoy with our salted mackerel. You see a nice little puff we got there? Beautiful. On the other side, so you know it's all cooked. Puffed up on both sides. There's a little hole there. Be careful you get burned. Lovely dumpling here. So I'm going to do one more for you. There we go, foodies. Another one. Dip it in just like so. Goes to the bottom. Comes up really nicely. And you could keep throwing the oil on it. Just like so, in my cute little clay pot. There you go. That looks marvelous. And now you give it a good little flip and let it continue puffing up. So there is a vid on my page to make the fry jacks. It's known as fry jack, fry roti, float, bake, dumpling. But this is a flat one. Dumpling is more the round bowl type looking one. But this is how Jenny likes hers. There you go. Marvelous. Okay, my dear foodies, that lovely dish that we put from that beautiful island of Jamaica, that salted mackerel. I'm going to yam all of this out. This is the way my Jamaican friends will say. So let's take a look and see that marvelous dish over here, my dear foodies. Look at that mackerel, that lovely stew mackerel from that salted, from beginning to ending, marvelous. Looks wicked, divine. And that boiled dumpling over here that we made with the cassava flour and regular white flour. Beautiful. Let me take a dip into that. It's a bit gummy because you know that, put it up right here. That cassava flour, you have to mix it with regular white flour. Let me try this. Oh my goodness. Ital. Really irie dish over here. I think it needs more spicy into it. And my dear foodies, we boil that yam. Here I have that Jamaican yam. And I have the green banana. Give it a nice little boil. Complement it beautiful together. And of course the dumpling. You know at Jenny's Walk, I like to make mine like a roti style. There you go. That lovely dumpling. And I'm going to add some of that in there. Just like so. Really soft and divine. I'm going to yam this out as my Jamaican brothers and sisters will say. Wicked, wicked, wicked. Really divine. Beautiful dish here, my dear foodies. I really want you to give this dish a try. I know some of you may not know about the salted mackerel as mentioned in the beginning. But here in the US, you could take a look into the Caribbean stores and I'm sure you're going to find it's going to be in a big bucket, a white bucket. And you just take whatever you want. Choose the ones that you want. And go ahead and make this lovely dish here. Jamaican comfort food at its best. It's their signature dish from that beautiful island of Jamaica. So as we would say, irie up. From my kitchen to your kitchen. Happy cooking. This is how I enjoy my Ital dumpling, my dear foodies. Open it up. Make a nice little pocket. I know my Jamaican brothers and sisters, they're going to get mad with me. But this is Jenny's Walk, having fun in the kitchen. There you go. Lovely, just like so. Wicked. Ital. Just break this off and stick it in there. There you go. Jamaican brothers and sisters, this is how Jenny's Walk enjoy hers. Cute little pocket. No round dumpling. Enjoy. Jenny's Walk. Hi foodies and welcome to my kitchen. This is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk. My dear foodies, today I'm going to be making a lovely traditional dish to you. Hi foodies, this is Jenny here from Jenny's Walk. My dear foodies, today I'm going to be making a lovely Irie dish for you from that Ital country of Jamaica. Sorry, Jamaica is not a country, it's an island.